today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League present. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo, trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got him. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. That's taken in by Henderson.
Minshew's back.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 75 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
Garoppolo's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 as the Rams
working from the gun. Garoppolo. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Play to the running back.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Garoppolo's pass.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 5-yard line.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
A gain of 2.
From the 41, Minshew.
41-yard line.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Sacked by Nick Bosa.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where...
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside Gill. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside Gill. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
The pass rush has been real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun is Minshew. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Minshew. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. This is Gibbons over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. So now things get interesting. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
1-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
1-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo now. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Garoppolo's
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Complete to Colby Parkinson.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sam Sloman.
He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Complete. It's Harrington. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, San Francisco.
They'll run on 1st down. Weaver. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Sean Robinson on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings
on 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For George Kittle.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
from the 27. Minshew, but the name is Myers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
For an L.A. Rams.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. It's a pickup of 6.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. It'll be Minshew again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Minshew. That's taken in by Henderson. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Niners 10.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over first.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sam Sloman for the Rams field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get that complete to Parkinson. And it goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and 10 at the
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. This is caught. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his throw here is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's 3rd down. And
from the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
on 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
working from the gun. Garoppolo got his target, Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Weaver. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
4th down.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down, lock in here, 3rd down play. Make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield, and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Henderson. And now look at him go. Touchdown, LA. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go. No one downfield there to stop him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Got an open man. It's QT. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try the left side. Weaver. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Weaver. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 50-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down. 40.
They'll run on first down. Weaver. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
When you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
QT.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
The kick is good. Makes the score Rams 22, 49ers 13.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone, get you 6?
Receiving
Now a run with Henderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Minshew. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
Minshew's pass. Complete to Bryson Hopkins.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Minshew, sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
19.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target.
Minshew's pass.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got Gibbons. And he's going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, Henderson down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henderson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Henderson again, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Darrell Henderson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
13.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance. We'll see if they can get the score.
Samuel, incomplete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
The extra point is good.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden, the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuck big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henderson. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Clyde Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Weaver. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
The 49ers will...
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
The 43-yard
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call him your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10. At their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition.
Oh, it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weaver. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. Weaver. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Third down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That'd be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Now Minshew. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that would be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. They'll get that complete to Parkinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the 49ers first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Weaver. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Got his target, Samuel.
Garoppolo.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
Intended for Kiki QT. It's now 2nd and 10.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards.
Garoppolo again. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Henderson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run once more with Henderson. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
On the carry is Henderson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And we will play on here in overtime. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
On 2nd down now, it's Weaver. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
from the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Garoppolo's pass.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
Personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Now the timeout comes here, and the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
A 46-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the 49ers Bears take a 3-0 lead.
28. Our final score.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way